created man and gave him his commandment. Sat him in his garden with everything he planted. Said, this is all yours, son, one that you can have it. All except for this one, cause that one's just for daddy. The devil steps up in it right away with his deception. Said you can be a god if you just taste it, it's amazing. You won't die, God's alive, throwing shade in his direction. That small seed of doubt forms a change in his perception. See, if he had nothing, he'd appreciate that one thing. God gave him everything, but he's focused on that one tree. Sin is here, in his fear, he covered up his head. He covered up the leaves, God covered him with skin. Hold that thought, let's fast forward to Abel and Cain. Two brothers in the same field, playing they lane. See, Cain tended the ground, Abel tended the sheep. Both made an offer to God, but Cain's fell incomplete. Now put a pin in that, let's hit the Passover down in Egypt. When God hears the cries of them beating down his people. Israel's enslaved, Pharaoh saying they ain't leaving. Moses tells him God said it, but he still ain't wanna free him. So God tells Moses, here's the plan, pay attention. Tell my people, they gon' need a land without a blemish. One day you gon' get it, but for now, you just kill it, take it home, smear its blood on the doorpost of the entrance. See, Israel's my firstborn, and Israel's been taken. If he don't let my son go, his son ain't gon' make it. The penalty is death, and I'm coming for the payment. Those covered in that blood will be the only ones escaping. Now let's go back to Abraham, mobbing with his son Isaac. Faith isn't faith until it's tested, so God tries him. Said, I know how much you love your son, go and sacrifice him. So Abe walks him up the mountain, straps him down and ties him. He doesn't really understand it, but he has faith. He know that God's good, so it's commanded he's grabbing his blade. As he goes to stab him, the Lord yells, wait! He looks over, and God set the lamb in his place. Let's take a quick pause now before we get to Jesus. Cause none of this will click until you see just why we need him. The word of God says the wages for sin is death. So if sin is how you work, then death should be the check. There can be no forgiveness without the shedding of blood. The penalty must be paid if God is a righteous judge. We say just let it slide, but if someone killed your cousin, would you call that judge righteous if his killer goes unpunished? Or would you call him crooked? And we know the Lord ain't that. So there's a death penalty, and someone has to pay that. The moment that you sin, your life has been indebted, and his mercy is the only reason he ain't yet